Welcome back, everybody, to my annual October ranking series. This year I'm counting down my 31 favorite horror movies from the 2010s. At number 26 we have a found footage movie, Hell House LLC.
What's up, man? What are you looking at? Holy fuck!
So, if you've watched my channel for a while, you know how I am with found footage movies. I have a complicated relationship with found footage movies. I want to like the genre more than I do, and I constantly give the movie a shot, but for the most part I find myself disappointed with found footage movies, but I want to love the genre, and because of that, I still give found footage movies a shot, and I am able to find found footage movies that I love. But for the most part, the series bothers me, but I do always want to give the genre a chance, and I do want to eventually get to the point where I love the genre. I'm not there yet, but I can definitely say that there are definitely found footage movies that I do like. Hell House LLC is obviously one of my favorite found footage movies. I did a double feature with this and the movie Grave Encounters, and I was disappointed by the movie Grave Encounters, but I found myself loving Hell House LLC. And the reason that I personally put Hell House LLC over Grave Encounters is because I watched Grave Encounters at night. It was dark out, and I just sat down and watched the movie, and I didn't feel a thing. I found myself being very disappointed by this movie. I won't get into details, but Grave Encounters did things that bugged me. And while I do think I do still think that it's a fine movie, there are just elements on it that I didn't like. So I watched Grave Encounters at night, and was perfectly fine. I watched Hell House LLC during the day. I had an easy day for once, and I just decided to take a break and watch the movies, and I put on Hell House LLC, and the movie creeped me out. There's a particular scene in this movie, I won't get into it here, but there's a particular scene in this movie that creeped me out. And again, this happened during broad daylight. When a horror movie can scare you during the day, that's something special. That is something special. And it had been a while since a movie legitimately creeped me out, so that's why Hell House LLC holds a special place in my heart.
The hardest part was probably the silence. Everything was very hush-hush. There were gag orders put on everyone involved with the case.
So the basic premise of Hell House LLC is it's this kind of a documentary sort of a situation. You had this haunted house during Halloween, this haunted attraction called Hell House LLC, being held at the abandoned Abaddon Hotel. You had these people set this house up to be a haunted house attraction for Halloween. And during the opening night, people died. People died, and some people disappeared during the opening night. It opens with this couple filming what's happening, and now you go through the whole house, and then the end of the tour happens in the basement. And as this couple is getting to the basement, you have a bunch of people screaming, saying, go back, get upstairs, and then people run out of the house. There was some kind of accident that happened at the Abaddon, resulting in many people dying. There were people who lived, a lot of people lived, but a lot of people died. And the whole mystery of the documentary is what happened in the basement at the Abaddon, which is a perfect hook. The movie just grabs you and takes you right in. Something happened in the basement, we don't know what it was, and the movie is, these documentary filmmakers trying to find out what happened. And of course they get the footage of the people who were making Hell House LLC, making the Abaddon into a haunted attraction. We're following them, and it's just a great creepy movie. It is a fantastic creepy movie.
The blood on the floor. What do you make of that?
Well, it certainly debunks the theory that there was some sort of a gas leak, which we all knew was bullshit in the first place.
And what I love about Hell House LLC is it does have some jump scares with it, but it has good, simple scares. And I'm one of those people that says when it comes to horror, simple can be better. There are exceptions. There are always exceptions. Yes, there are definitely more complex horror movies that can be scary and good, but I do think that simplicity can work better for making a scary horror movie. And there are so many sequences in this that are good, simple scares. There's a clown in this movie that is very scary. He's like a clown prop for the haunted house, and it's just a mannequin in a clown mask, and it does a great job at making it scary because, like, the clown moves, but you never see it move. You just see it in different positions. Like, there's times where the camera is focusing on the clown, then it pans away, and then when it comes back, the clown is now looking at the person holding the camera. That is so effective, and I know it's effective, and I know it's more effective because there are sequels to Hell House LLC. I think I've seen both sequels. I can't remember the third one too much, but I know that in the second sequel, we see the clown move. And that's not as effective, at least in this situation. It was much more scary when we did not see the clown move. We just know that the clown moved. And for me, that made things scarier. But there's this whole lore built around the Abaddon Hotel, and it's fantastic. It draws you in. There are a lot of subtle, scary moments throughout the film. There's this scene in a bedroom involving this ghost lady, which that was the scene that really creeped me out. That was the scene that got to me and made it one of the like I said, I had not been legitimately scared from a horror movie in a long time. This movie did it. And like I said, I watched it in the daylight. I watched it during the day, and I had some trouble falling asleep that night because there was an image in my head of this ghost lady in this guy's room. I don't want to go into details in this video because if you haven't seen the movie, I want you to experience it for yourself. But it really worked for me. And the third act is really good. It's really good. There was an alternate ending that I checked out, and I don't think the alternate ending is as effective as the ending of the actual movie that they used. It works. I mean, like, the whole movie builds up to the night in question when everyone disappears, and the film works. Like, it does not disappoint in terms of the payoff for what happened in the basement at the Abaddon. Like I said, the whole mystery is about what happened in the basement at the Abaddon. And then when we find out what happened in the basement at the Abaddon, it's not a disappointing conclusion. At least not for me. I liked the conclusion. Sorry! This would definitely be in my top 10 favorite found footage movies. And like I said, I am very critical of found footage movies. I'm one of those people that has a hard time getting into found footage movies, so when I say a found footage movie is good, you can take that to the bank. And I would put Hell House LLC as one of my favorite found footage movies. There are a lot of found footage fans out there, and if you're looking for a found footage movie for Halloween, I would definitely recommend Hell House LLC. It is very good. It is legitimately creepy. It is very, very interesting, and that is coming from a guy who has a hard time getting into found footage movies. So you keep that in mind with this. Hell House LLC, well worth your time. Definitely one of my favorite. As a guy who has a hard time with found footage movies, this is definitely one of my favorite found footage movies.
Fuck, dude, what are you doing? Look. The fuck, did you move it? No, man, I was fucking sleeping.